Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot, and you've been searching for your spot, girl. I feel it, yeah, girl, I feel it, yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove, or you want someone like you? Tell me if you still up. It's 5 a.m. right now. Tell me, can we still be still? Wanna line up in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now.
What's up, guys? This is T Mac, and you're watching 2K TV.
Oh no, I lied to you way before.
Season 6. There are 6 weeks remaining.
What up, Coach?
Welcome back, MP. What we working on today?
ways. We be on a rocket race at the phase. I twist my shit into the side. Sideboard from the Gucci truck with the blocks. Shut it down. This ain't no polo pal. I'm talking. You could alter and alter to satisfy my people and y'all to impromptu while and I brought the other and say getting smarter they get my foot to millions of levels for edge toxicity following blink no doubt we don't speak in the everything lit. Yes, slick. Yes, slick. Yes, slick. No, I'm not the wave. I don't need to swing. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. Like a boat. Getting booked when I feel lit. Then the other W sub. Winning in this. Winning in the back on the back. Had to treat it good, so I clean it up. So no, that make it wanna shake. See, I just wanna. It's that make it wanna shake. See, I just wanna. Yeah, yeah, back, everything lit. Yes, slick. Yes, slick. Yes, slick. Yes, slick. No, I'm not the wave. I don't need to swing. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. I was in the now freed up. Yeah, freed up. They just wanna baby blink up. Catch me in the spotlight. Getting up with the catch me with the police. Thrown on the Jenny. Zulu. Baby, what's the move? Ready for the two cents. Boss. She said, boy, yeah. Oh, this is Scott. Yeah, boy, back. Everything lit. Yes, slick. Yes, slick. Yes, no, I'm not the wave. I don't need to swing. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit.
Chris, what's up?
There he is. MP, do you have a rest? You ready for some full court?
Let's get it.
So I jumped on the crib and shit, and I'm asking, I'm paying the ETA. Lambo parked on the strip, and they wanted my DJ pay. Why is my man talking about inshallah? These guys, they don't even pray. Why is my man wearing their G's and how did she squeeze in them jeans? Petite is waist. Hit crime with it. We don't beat nobody like GBK. Woke up on the wrong side of bed, so he's dead again. But I got my piece today. I love my young girl. Don't need the real. The little girl like PBA. Hey, already, I don't need no hit song. We don't need IT. Yo, bro, 17 in the TikTok. That's just which one? Who do you want? Pick one. If I shoot my shot, matter of time till I get them on TikTok. Alright, we could go back for bang. We can go M for M. Quarter mil for the Maybach truck. Don't allow with the factory rims. I got 9 years, various bribes, or little dirt. That's three. I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear. Bro, I do it for the shoes, clothes, with the thing with the do for Netflix. Right, sure, I look like a Spanish clown and a diamond. you're gonna go hard. I think I'm obsessed with it. Birthday, the worst way, yeah. Which I can write under their skin. I don't even try. I guess I can help. Let's go, for real. Talk, not step with. Of course, you could be me and talking. Ain't no back and forth. We soon catch up with it. You're making the opposite mad. I didn't feel no love with it. You play separation with you. They think you look good. It's
Get ball, get ball.
Get ball. Yeah, what you don't do. We could go back for back. We can go in. We got a body like him. Come on, chin and chin. We can go watch and change, and we can go him. They got rich on Stewart. It like they hood and go to their head. We could go back for back. We can go M for M. Pull up for the Maybach truck. That belong with the factory rims. I got 90 years, version, rival, to the point that I don't even care go to that shit. That's no way.
Good job today. That's what it takes to be great.
Thanks, man.
Go. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And the injury story? When you're missing two players, including a starter, a lot changes. Rotations and roles.
2 injuries, one of their stars out. It's all about how you respond to adversity.
Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. the season is still very young.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Moody is out there with Butler, and it's Green in at the 5 down low. And Houston has possession. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Sengun, a screen on Curry. Outside for Green. Nails it from 3.
We love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed. Is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. And the Warriors miss again.
And not really much of a flow offensively yet, only 1 of 4 from the field.
It's good by Thompson.
Oh, great recognition there by MP, giving it to the open man.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. They need this. Drops in the 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Holiday passes to MP. From deep. Warriors with the rebound. Butler with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Holiday's over to help. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Thompson passes to Holiday. Now MP. Outside Holiday. Pass to Green. Holiday with the ball. Clock at 4. From deep, MP. That one falls. Nice speed that time from Holiday.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response 3. This guy is all about winning.
Now here's Hield. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Houston has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Thompson. To MP. His second make in 5 attempts.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Outside Curry. Moody from outside. Drains the triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Outside, Green. Pass to MP. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Well, MP knows when he gets the ball that close, he's got to attack.
Holiday against Curry. Outside, Green. Now Hield. Outside Curry. There. The Rockets pull it in. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. So knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Just a menace around the bucket. Sengun is so hard to stop down low.
The 3 from Curry, and no good. It's Thompson, high post. And yep, it's good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Rockets ahead, leading by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the... If you're just joining us, go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. MP comes in for Easton. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Brooks. And Holiday subbed in for Shepard. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Butler comes in for Jackson Davis. Moody's checked in for Kuminga. And Hield is subbed in for Podziemski. They've got Jalen Green, Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's MP, and it's Holiday in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. MP no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation of it. Thank you. Here we go, one-on-one. MP with it. Now guarded by Butler. Count it. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Hield from outside. Fires in the triple. Hield's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Houston making a change here. Easton's checked in. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Stephen Curry. Warriors trail by 5. Podziemski with it. Pass to Butler. Over MP. Oh, tough work inside for Butler.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
MP with it. Now Podziemski defending. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Golden State. Jimmy Butler. The line for 1.
Brett, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Butler. 2 shots.
Allen drops and ties it up.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Outside Easton. Thompson scanning the floor. Outside, Green. Thompson with a screen. Lets it go. And so the ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Point.
And here's Butler. Thompson with the block. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
The Warriors get it going.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Buddy Hield. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while, but undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there, playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Curry and Hield in the sharpshooting backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the 5.
At the line, shooting 1.
Free throw good, MP. Grant, I'm starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Moody misses.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's Thompson. Yeah, Houston.
Those fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Curry passes to Hield. Here's the teardrop. Butler can't get it to go. The Rockets lead by 5. Here's MP. MP leaking out and executing.
Getting it done in transition, MP's eyes light up when he gets these easy scoring opportunities.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside Curry, just out the run. He buries it from 3. Curry's got 13.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a full swing.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Butler passes to Hield. Outside Curry, takes the 3. The rebound by MP. And so MP will bring it up for Houston. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Warriors trail by 6. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Butler with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Green. Oh, Green flexing on him with the strong finish.
That's a tough one there from Draymond Green. Tough as they come.
And we've got a timeout called by E. It's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But credit to Steph. The early part of his career shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered, and then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
They've got MP, Amin Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Green, and it's Holiday in at the one spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Butler against Thompson. Shot by Butler, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's MP, and the layup is good.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Green, a screen. Outside Curry, shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3, knocks down the triple. Curry's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Curry was such a smooth three-point shot. Are there better mechanics in the league?
Holiday surveying the floor. Green, the pass to Holiday. Here's MP. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. MP's got 9 points here in the second half. Warriors trail by 21. Outside Moody. Here's Curry. Got a piece of it.
Well, you could see how Shin read that play and was where he needed to be to get the block. That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that was going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, and that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Outside Moody. There's a minute 34 left in the game. That won't go either for Curry.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Randy.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Alperon Şengün.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
You know, not too many teams have the stability of head coaches the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm sure there's never been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Jackson Davis comes in for Jimmy Butler. Pajimski's checked in for Heel. And Spencer's subbed in for Curry. Eason. Rebound by Moody. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Allowing for the Warriors. Motive.
He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry against MP. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting it in work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, Kev. Its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
Well, they did just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going.
Day, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted.
Solid effort tonight on both ends.
Yo, this is the first game on Pick for Your Personal going on.
Yep. And the whole point is for me to cook my matchup. You know I can't wait, bro.
Why don't you start cooking right now? What you mean, bro? Just post them on social media, give them something to think about.
Nah, I don't know about that one.
It's a big deal, bro. Everybody loves a little trash talk.
Everybody. You already know Coach ain't gonna like that.
You even that deep, bro.
Look, I don't even use my socials anymore.
What, man? You still got them here. Look, I'm already signed in. Start posting.
All right, it's done.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Go out there and do your thing.
You already know.
Playing people, playing people. Go get them.
Anytime that needs to make it, please check the word rockets and secure ticket. Get back to our pal, prize tags. Only the much relationship will respond to inventories.
Coming up next, the Rockets taking on the... It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Shams Houston, loaded with young talent. And after the Harden deal, they are loaded with first-round picks. Any thoughts on how you think they may proceed with all of that?
I'm told that front office will continue to be big game hunting. Those picks, they have a lot of them. They're going to be worth plenty moving forward, and they know it. At some point, they're going to take a big swing here. They're biding their time, waiting. The Houston Rockets have all the cards. They've got the young talent, they've got the draft picks, and with Ime Udoka, they've had some success to build.
I love what you said there. Big game hunting. That's the only way they're going to make that jump. I love that term. And putting his opponents on notice, MP recently talked about winning his individual matchups, but not at the expense of the team. Some high-level goals indeed, guys.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's still all about winning games. He's not saying you should play hero ball. His point is that it helps your team when you're playing better than the guy in front of you. That'll be the focus for him tonight and should make for a fun contest.
So look at our starters for the Knicks. Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center position. And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. DA, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I talked to MP earlier, and his attention was on the small forward matchup. He told me I plan to do everything I can to help this team get a W. We can't do that if I'm not taking care of business in my position, so that's where I'm going to start. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. We'll be watching that duel closely. Good stuff, DA. Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done, but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best as I can to make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Steve. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Green inside the 3-point line. The good-looking shot from the wing. Green's got 7. New York's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Bridges outside. Down low, here's Hanobi, and Hayes slams it in.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges, continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
MP kicks Thompson. Back to MP. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. There's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players who compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe, in any of those regions. They do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. And players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in the NBA like that.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
To MP. And 101 left to play in the first quarter. That one good for 2. MP's got 5 minutes.
Despite his youth, MP's showing grown man strength.
Bridges against Green. Here's Bridges. He's guarded closely. Pocket 6. Puts the move on, and that's good.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson is efficient on the midi as anybody.
Kicks it out to MP. Some nice passing there by Houston. Side Holiday. Back to MP. The Rockets with the new 14. Şengün with a screen on Bridges from deep. Green. It's rebounded by Brunson. Taken away by Holiday. Puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter to play, still a close game. Houston on top, up by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Atlas. Amen Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. MP's checked in for Tari Easton. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Brooks. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's Brunson missing. You've got Green. Thompson is up there with MP. Then it's out for Şengün. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. MP deciding where to go with it. Out to the right wing. 4 on the shot clock. On the arc. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
No hesitation at all there. MP rolls up with confidence.
New York trailing. Bridges outside. To Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the second. Bridges inside. And by Green. Bridges kicks to Hart. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Shingun's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To MP. Here's Holiday. The 3 from MP. Rebounded by Hart. Johns, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next week.
It always make time for you guys, Kevin. Appreciate you guys having me.
Johns Toronto, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Johns, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down, that's big news. Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
From past the arc, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. That's too hard. Now, here's Bridges. Can't finish in from the high post.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. It's a good look. When you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And talking about the next GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Free throw, no good for MP. You know, Clark, the Rockets have done a good job building a young foundation to this roster.
Yeah, I like what they've done, Kevin. They made big strides last season, and it's a team that's really growing up right in front of our eyes, and there's no reason that they can't continue to trend their own.
Hart, no good. Holiday finds MP. Oh, get up, MP!
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so that's the end of the first half. Rockets lead by 6. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
26.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Houston Rockets.
They're clicking from outside. Hard comes to the ball, and a few boom jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they finally got it. Anyone can win on any night. That said, once they adjust it, watch out. Lots of firepower on this roster.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Knicks trail by 6. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. You've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. That shot wide open. Bridges got the first bucket of the third here for New York. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Olden. David.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court.
And TA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Hart the pass to Brunson. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting it faded for the screen. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Thompson outside. Here's the chip drop. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
That's too hard. Left side, Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out. He forced the debate around Coach Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go number, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Shoots from 8. MP, no good. Knicks trail by 3. On the wing, Bridges. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands. He's got a will to score the ball that you got to appreciate.
Plus, the Rockets just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, King? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
MP kicks to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. Knicks with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Anunoby has the open look. No luck that time in the shot, but couldn't put that on top. Houston moving it around. MP outside. Pass to Thompson. Here's Holiday. And here is Şengün. Now, here's MP.
2 corners off the line. 2 minutes.
Anunoby outside. Hart with it. That one shot went through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that pitch.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
MP, good.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Onto the basket, Towns. 1:16 left in the third. Pulls it from the elbow. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
Green finds MP. Outside, Green. Jacks up a 3. Down the 3 ball. Green's got 15 points. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the.
Brunson stays actual and finds his opening inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one goes on Ananobi.
Team foul.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And he can't get the first one.
The athletic ability of a
MV's checked in for Charlie Easton. Green comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Shepard. And the new group in for the Knicks. Hardy's checked in for Robinson. OG Ananobi comes in for Achua. Mikal Bridges checked in for Miles McBride. And Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Thompson is out there with Alperin Şengün. Then it's MP, and it's Green, and it's Holiday, and it's points. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
It's a good sight to see Thompson being aggressive, taking it to the defense and getting the foul as a result.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan. They're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
New York leading by 3. To the wing on the left. Towns a screen on Hubble. And here's Brunson outside. It's held in by MP. Rockets have gone just 53% to the field in the fourth quarter. So they are 2 of 6. They kick it out to Green. Thompson outside. MP passes to Şengün. Holiday dishes to MP. Pulls from the top of the key. Another miss by Houston. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Towns a screen on Green. Bounce pass from Bridges. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Şengün kicks to Green. Holiday surveying the floor. MP finds Green. It's Ireland. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Brunson. Left Green. Oh, Brunson quick from range.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come. Straight.
Green passes down. Left Green from MP. It's held in by Carl Anthony Towns. Takes a step back. Here's Brunson. Brunson on the glass. Brunson's got the lead up to 8 now for New York.
This is the player that Brunson has because he's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
New York moving it around. And the shot will not go from Ananobi. So it's the Rockets now. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
So they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Yes, team foul.
He hits the first one, and then increases their lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Pass to Thompson. Here's Green. Here's the 3. It falls. What a beautiful shot to put him to within 3.
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Team within the penalty.
He doesn't hit the post, and out goes the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And the second of two is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout call, the Rockets. They're trailing by 4. And what's their best move at this point?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
MB right outside. Knicks with the rebound. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Another is by Houston, and that's an intentional foul.
J-Lo Green. 4th personal foul. At the line for the Knicks. J-Lo Brunson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
Drops the first one, that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws in. So now it's a 7-point game. Timeout call, the Rockets. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you